Hey everyone! Welcome back to our kitchen faucet channel, where we explore the latest and greatest for troubleshooting and improving your home kitchen. Today we are going to talk about something that may seem simple, but can actually be quite difficult. Remove the handle of Moen touchless kitchen faucet. It is a task that many people take on themselves, and while this is certainly possible, there are some common mistakes that can make the process much more frustrating than it needs. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Stay updated with all our latest home improvement tips. Let's start. Before you start, make sure you have the following materials: a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, a bucket or container to catch any water that spills, a towel or cloth to wipe up any water or debris, a replacement handle if needed. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to do it. Step 1. Turn off the water. Before you start removing the handle, turn off the water supply to the sink. You can do this by turning the shutoff valve under the sink or in the basement. Make sure you turn it all the way to the left or counterclockwise until it stops. Step 2. Drain the water. Once the water is turned off, let it drain out of the sink. You can do this by turning on the faucet and letting the water run until it's empty. Make sure you catch any water that spills in a bucket or container. Step 3. Remove the screws. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, remove the screws that hold the handle in place. There should be 2 screws on the top of the handle and 2 screws on the bottom. Make sure you keep track of the screws so you can put them back in the same place later. Step 4. Remove the handle. Once the screws are removed, gently pull the handle off the faucet. Make sure you hold on to the faucet to prevent it from moving. If the handle is stuck, try gently wiggling it or using a flathead screwdriver to pry it off. Step 5. Clean the faucet. Now that the handle is off, it's a good time to clean the faucet. Use a cloth or sponge and some soap and water to clean the faucet and handle. Make sure you rinse thoroughly to remove any soap residue. Step 6. Replace the handle if needed. If you need to replace the handle, simply put the new one in place and screw the screws back in. Make sure you tighten the screws securely, but don't over-tighten. If you're not sure how tight to tighten the screws, consult the manufacturer's instructions. Step 7. Turn the water back on. Once you've replaced the handle, if needed, turn the shutoff valve back to the right or clockwise until it stops. Turn on the faucet and let the water run for a few minutes to make sure everything is working properly. Step 8. Test the handle. After you've turned the water back on, test the handle to make sure it's working properly. Turn the handle on and off a few times to make sure it's not stuck or loose. If everything looks good, you're done. Always refer to the manufacturer's instructions for your specific Moen touchless kitchen faucet model, as the removal process may vary slightly. If you're unsure or uncomfortable with any step of the process, it's always best to consult a professional plumber for assistance. Well, that's a wrap for today's tutorial on remove the handle of Moen touchless kitchen faucet. Remember, maintaining your faucet not only improves the water quality but also extends the life of your plumbing fixtures. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends for more DIY tips and tricks.